Hi guys, John here with a tip that has been going around YouTube a little bit and the internet. This is a tip for the DJI um, Vision system, the system that uses the cartridge batteries. And obviously, if you have one of these, you probably know what I'm going to say already. They're very, very sticky. I don't want to push this in all the way because it's really tough to pull it back out. And I just want to share a little tip. We need to get this out there so that people can do this and get a little improvement on just removing their battery from their machine to make it a whole lot easier. It's kind of frustrating sometimes. I just take a little Vaseline, and there are two little notches down here in the end section of the battery, and I just put a little Vaseline in those little notches. That seems to be what's catching. They slide all the way in the machine and they catch a little bit. So just a little tiny little bit of Vaseline or any plastic safe grease you can use. Vaseline is safe, so let's give it a try now. Slide this in there. Okay. You have to do it a couple times to get it moving around, but already it's easier. I may make it look like it's tricky, but it's actually much easier than it was. So again, you don't have to use Vaseline if you don't want to. You can use just anything that's plastic safe. There are some good silicons that are plastic safe. Usually they say on the packaging if they're plastic safe. I know there's a really good white gun grease that's plastic safe. Again, you have to look at the packaging to make sure what you're looking at. But I was not able to pull the battery out that easily. The battery is, it's a little snug, but I think with time it'll loosen a little bit. But it was almost impossible to pull out. It was near impossible, which is why I've got these little traction pads on both sides to get a better grip in that area. I probably don't need those now. It's actually so easy to get the battery out compared to when it was new. So that's a tip. Another thing, if you want a little bit, maybe a tiny bit more performance, is you can look for these T-motor anti-gravity propellers that are made specifically for the Phantom aircraft, and they come as a set. They are carbon fiber propellers. They are ultra lightweight. They are incredibly stiff, but they're made specifically for this machine. That is, if you find them labeled as for the DJI Phantom. And I believe they do give you a little bit more flight time. They may be a little quieter. They have an incredible amount of lift, and they're doing very well. They would be fragile in a crash because they are incredibly thin and they are carbon fibers, so they're quite stiff, but they do quite well. One thing that you would have to do, you'd have to purchase these nuts, because these machines come with thread-on propellers that have the nut integrated into the white propeller. So you would have to buy these nuts, which one is clockwise and one is counterclockwise. Everybody has them in stock that sells these machines typically, but that's a really nice performance upgrade. The main thing was I wanted to show the little tip about the battery, because that one is just, that's a very good tip that we need to spread the word on. Just because it's so darn frustrating to get the battery out. This is such a wonderful machine, and to have that frustration just doesn't make any sense. So spread the word on that. Give it a try yourself if you have one of these machines, and um, have a great day flying these machines.